Namaskar, I am Dr. Prachi Binara. I am working as a consultant in Birla Fertility and IVF. I have done my post-graduation from Ahmedabad, India, and I've been trained in infertility from Oxford University and University of South Wales, UK. Before we begin, I would like to introduce you to Birla Fertility and IVF. Here at Birla Fertility and IVF, we strive hard to provide compassionate and clinically reliable care. We have an experience of 14,000 plus cycles, and we specialize in making tailor-made protocols to deliver high success rate to couples coming to us. So let's start today's discussion on FET cycle or frozen embryo transfer cycle. It is very important to understand the difference between a fresh transfer and a frozen embryo transfer. The cycle in which we retrieve your eggs, combine with your partner's sperm, form embryos and transfer these embryos into your womb is called fresh embryo transfer. On the other hand, when we freeze these embryos or babies in liquid nitrogen and do the transfer in your next or successive periods, it is called frozen embryo transfer. With the increasing development in cryopreservation techniques, gradually we are moving on to frozen embryo transfer. Some studies claim that the success rate of frozen embryo transfer is 15% more than fresh embryo transfer. The reason behind this increased success rate is due to ovarian stimulation. The endometrium is under the influence of hormones in fresh embryo transfer, and when you have your periods after the embryo transfer, the influence of these hormones is removed and your endometrium is now ready to receive the embryos for frozen embryo transfer. Let us discuss the procedure of frozen embryo transfer. The frozen embryo transfer starts from day 2 of your periods. From day 2, we do a scanning to see whether your endometrium is completely shed or not. If your endometrium is completely shed, we start giving you hormonal pills. These hormonal pills contain estrogen hormone. This hormone is generally continued for roughly 12 to 13 days, and then we do another scan. When your endometrium lining is more than 7 mm, trilaminar and with good vascularity, we supplement your body with progesterone hormone. This hormone can be given in the form of vaginal suppositories or in the form of gel, and sometimes in the form of progesterone shots. And depending upon the age of your embryos, the timing of this progesterone is done, and embryo transfer is done when the age of the endometrium matches with the age of the embryos. Now let us discuss how embryo transfer is done. As you can see in the image, during the procedure of embryo transfer, we do a trans-abdominal scan. That is, one of my assistant will show me the uterus from above, and I, with the help of this instrument called embryo transfer catheter, will be able to transfer the embryos inside your womb. Now let us discuss how this procedure is done. During the day of frozen embryo transfer, you will be called to the center with full bladder. That is, you will be asked not to pass urine so that your uterus is visible while doing a trans-abdominal scan. So while doing a trans-abdominal scan, we expose your cervix by inserting a speculum in your vagina, and very gently we introduce this thin catheter. This catheter is atraumatic catheter, and it is a very thin soft tube which is inserted inside your uterus. Now when I am well inside the uterus, the embryologist will load the embryos into this inner catheter and will insert this inner catheter into the outer catheter. Under ultrasound guidance, we will insert the embryos into your womb. This insertion is done at a particular depth below the fundus of the uterus, and then we take this cannula out. Now this cannula is then handed over to the embryologist, who would look under the microscope and confirm the transfer of the embryos. And then you will be requested to take rest for another 20-30 minutes. After that, you can go home. Let's understand how can we improve the success rate of embryo transfer. Foremost thing is to avoid stress. We should avoid alcohol, too much of caffeine and smoking. We should be very careful in taking the drugs prescribed by the doctor regularly. These drugs are estrogen tablets which were given to build up your endometrial lining, and also progesterone shots or gel or vaginal suppositories. Try and avoid outside food, especially Chinese food that contains Ajinomoto, and be away from microwave. Bed rest is not mandatory after an embryo transfer, and bed rest does not improve the physiological procedure of pregnancy. In case of any unanswered questions, you can write your comments in the comment box and subscribe to our channel. Thank you so much.